So we're making a model prosthetic arm to represent anthrax lesions. 3 different types of anthrax lesions: an ulcer, an eschar, and blister. What we're going to do is use sort of a Hollywood style special effects route of creating the actual lesions on his arm before we do the molding and casting. So I got some liquid latex and nose and scar wax. So I have to do 4 layers of toilet paper mixed with liquid latex. And then I have to use 1-ply toilet paper. The rough edges work well. Just stick it down and tear off the extra edges. They're going to use it in Africa to train clinicians how to test for anthrax. So I have to actually make one of the scars that are going to be able to, the scabs that you actually be able to lift it up and slide a Q-tip underneath it. Typically we have to do illustrations or 3D models and things like that, but this is a little different. Doing an actual tactile model to use to simulate sort of real life situation. And I have a blister that I made out of clay that I'm just going to set here. Then I'm going to attach it with the wax and smooth it out so it doesn't have any rough edges, because every little detail will show through. They sent us many references, some samples from in the field that they had, some pictures that they took. So I had perfect images to go by to emulate this, and so I mocked it up first in a 3D program and sent it to the client, and they approved the look of it. So it's found in the soil, and when someone makes contact with it, this is what it does. Every little detail will show, so I have to make sure it's pretty smoothed out. This needs to look mainly like a bubble. And they wanted something that was going to be long-lasting and durable, because a lot of people are going to handle this. So silicone was what we came up with as the idea, because it's nice and flexible and durable. So the key is to get it as realistic as possible on his arm before we go to do the mold. You can see how on this version how I want to have this sort of rim to it, and to put the scab in the center. So I want to kind of create this rim around it, so it's where the eschar sits, because they actually want to be able to take a Q-tip and swab underneath the scabs. That's how they actually take the sample. So we needed something that was going to be able to lift like this and still be long lasting and not give out after a few times of doing that. So there's a lot of tools and things involved with this project. Here, this is the right size. It's a little large actually. Bring that in some. Okay, how's that look? See any?
Yeah, it looks good from this side.
Okay. And again, try not to cut down. And it's sort of still wet under here, which is going to be good, because that's where we need to set the scab on top of, so it'll adhere better that way. Shape it up a little better. How does that look, Dan?
Looks good. That's what.
Is that good? So I think that's about it. Ready to move on. You mix it up good in there. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
We're now going to mix the silicone together, and it comes in two parts, part A and part B. So just count to 250. And then Dan's gonna sort of so we have something to pull out.
Rotate.
Right.
See if we can pull this out. No, it's durable, so you can really yank it.
What's it gonna look like? There we go.
One piece.
Oh, there. All right.
Yeah.
And the fingers look good.
You guys happy?
I think so. So yeah, I'm putting some of this silicone caulking in this jar, and then I'm going to thin it down. And this is the thinner I used. It's naphtha. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of up to you how thin you want it. Get up. You want really a kind of subsurface scattering look on this lesion. Yeah, it's starting to look like a bubble more to me now. Wipe it on and then wipe it off.